This is News Around the Globe. Plane crash in Mumbai. A small plane which took off from Juhu Airport and is privately owned has crashed into a construction site in a suburb of Mumbai. The plane was bound for the Mumbai International Airport, which is less than 3 kilometers away from the crash site. Local reports state that all 4 on board, 2 pilots and 2 maintenance engineers, are dead. A man was also killed on the ground. The team of the Mumbai Directorate General of Civil Aviation (DGCA) is at the spot for preliminary investigation, and thereafter a detailed investigation will be carried out by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau. President of Zimbabwe speaks up after explosion. Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who narrowly escaped the bomb explosion last weekend, has spoken up saying that his hunch, without evidence, is that the people who are aggrieved by the new dispensation, the G40, are responsible for the incident which occurred at the stadium as he stepped off the podium during the campaign rally at Bulawayo. The G40 is a faction of ZANU-PF politicians which is promoting and working on replacing older politicians with supposed younger, savvy and well-educated ZANU-PF members. Zimbabwe local reports state that the G40 is led by former First Lady of Zimbabwe, Grace Mugabe. President Mnangagwa faces main opposition leader Nelson Chamisa and 21 other candidates on July 30th for the country's presidential elections. Traditional medicine departments to be set up. Nigerian Federal Ministry of Health. The Nigerian federal government, through its health ministry, has announced the creation of a new department of traditional medicine in its ministry. This department will initiate and conduct research into the discovery and application of traditional medicine. Professor Isaac Adiwole, the Nigerian health minister, who is a medical doctor, announced the approval of the new department. Discoveries made by this department will improve and complement the medical and pharmaceutical industry in Nigeria. It will also enhance health security for the country, which has had to depend largely on imported medication. Apple and Samsung patent infringement battle settled. Apple and Samsung, 2 smartphone giants, have finally settled their 7-year patent battle. At the beginning of the lawsuit in 2011, Apple accused Samsung of copying design and utility patents of its smartphone, the iPhone, and ultimately that Samsung copied Apple in the early days of smartphones to gain an edge. The jury decided that in many ways Samsung did, and the court ruled in favor of Apple for $1 billion from Samsung. 7 years later, June 28, 2018, the verdict has been taken down to $539 million for Apple, and the 2 companies have finally been able to reach an agreement. Joe Jackson, dead at 89. Joseph Walter Jackson, father of the 1960s Jackson 5 band and late iconic king of pop Michael Jackson, has passed on at 89. He fathered 8 children, 5 males, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon and Michael Jackson, who were of the Jackson 5 band of the 1960s, and 3 females, Latoya, Rebby and Janet Jackson. Mr. Joe Jackson is often referred to as the patriarch who engineered his children's early successes. The American media reports that Mr. Joe Jackson has been hospitalized in Las Vegas due to pancreatic cancer since the 22nd of June 2018 and died in the early hours of Wednesday the 27th of June. World Cup update. 26th of June 2018 at the FIFA World Cup began with Sweden smashing Mexico with a 3-0 scoreline. South Korea shocked the Germans out of the tournament with 2-0. The next match ended with a 2-2 draw between Switzerland and Costa Rica, and final match of the day went to Brazil, thrashing Serbia with 2-0. This is the news, and I am Chiedu Norbert Onabo.